An accident in the gym 4 years ago almost put paid to her whole career, but she's running at her very best right now, the Australian champion. And then Andrenette Knight of Jamaica, always tough to get in the Jamaican team, just missed out on selection for the Olympic Games last year. Then we have the athlete who just seems to have so much to offer in the sense of her abilities across all events, but this is her main event, 400-meter hurdle. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone 6 times has broken the world record in this event. Looking for something good today. Shamir Little, first race out, as we mentioned, of the season. Over 400-meter hurdles. Not sure what to expect from Shamir. She'll come back in the 400 tomorrow. Pretty sharp, though, I'm pretty sure. Then in lane 4, we have Sian Salmon from Jamaica. Jamaica with so much strength and depth in this event. She is one of their best. Cassandra Tate of the USA. In lane 3, don't forget the challengers can win the big prize as well. If you're just new to Grand Slam, it doesn't matter if you're a racer or a challenger, you've got the chance. The challengers, though, don't get the best lane draws. So here we've got Naomi van den Broek, the Belgian, who's had a phenomenal year or so. Great indoor season as well. Had a fantastic 2024 and has really pushed herself up into the world rankings. And then on the inside, Anna Hall, one of the best heptathletes in the world, but is a redoubtable 400-meter hurdler as well. She competed in the European circuit a couple of years ago to great effect in this event. Tough lane draw, though, for her in lane 1.
Set.
Clean start. It's all about how fast can Sydney go here. I'm pretty sure already taken a metre or so out of the athletes outside her. Andrenette Knight tends to go off hard, and she's already up on Sarah Carley of Australia into the back straight. Sydney moving well, just keeping that nice, lovely rhythm that she has over the barriers. Has put a lot of distance between herself and Shamir Little, and it's pretty even behind her. Anna Hall, though, is going well in lane 1 and has made up a fair bit of ground. Round the top end, just checking down there, bit of a stutter there from McLaughlin-Levrone, not the smooth style we normally see from her as she changed down. Andrenette Knight trying to stay with her into the home straight, but now the gap starts to widen, the class starts to tell. That's a more beautiful action that we see over these last 2 barriers. Last one taken beautifully, now she could stride for the line. Let's just watch the clock here. It's 52.07, clear win once again for McLaughlin-Levrone. Not convinced it was necessarily one of her best races, but that's because her standards are so high. She's so good. She is still so much better than everybody else. Good scraps going on behind her, and Anna Hall in lane 1 ran very well to come through in 3rd.
Lane 1 is tough. With Sydney, I think she responds to pressure. So not much pressure here, and she's so clear of the field that she's not going to have any kind of push from anyone else. So that's all just mentality of her just trying to push herself, which isn't necessarily easy when you're that far in front. But you come out with the win, do what you got to do, and, you know, basically just showing that she separated herself.
Do you know, I was interested in, when I went for a quick cup of coffee before we came on air, maybe an hour ago, and she was in the car park warming up, not in the warm-up area. She's doing her drills, like, between the buses.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she looked dead chilled and everything. It was just interesting she took herself away. I should have taken a picture, shouldn't I?
Yeah, so Sydney, like I said, about 5 or 6 meters ahead. And in a situation like this, I mean, you just want to be safe. You don't want to come out here and have an injury trying to go for too much unless it's absolutely necessary. And if there's someone else out here that's going to push her, I'm sure she would try to do that. There was a stutter earlier in the race, which she'll probably talk to her coach about, just to make sure that's clean when it really matters. But very comfortable, jaws relaxed.
And you know, she's still looking for the clock. That always tells me an athlete is thinking, this has gone okay. I mean, 52.07, by anyone else's standard, that would be a phenomenal time to run in May. And for her, though, you know, we expect so much. Maybe we're expecting too much. Maybe she expects that as well.
Yeah, for her, she's probably thinking, considering my effort, what am I putting on the clock? So if I'm around 80% and I'm able to do this, then it's favorable for what I can actually do when I put the pedal to the metal. But obviously, Sydney's in great shape.
I just wonder when she got into that back straight there, you know, there's a bit of a breeze there in the back straight, whether or not that just upset her stride pattern, who knows? We'll find out from her pretty shortly. There you can see she was looking for the clock, looking for the result.
52.07, I'm sure she's pleased with.
And here we can confirm it, 52.07, Knight 54.08. I said Hall ran really well in lane 1, 54.43.
Yep.
This is not her event, really, but she is world.
At the Grand Slam track meet in Miami, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone once again proved why she is regarded as one of the most dominant forces in the 400-meter hurdles. Clocking an impressive 52.07 seconds, Sydney not only won the race comfortably, but also posted the fastest time ever recorded in this event before the month of June. While most athletes would consider such a time a career highlight, for Sydney, it was just another step in her steady and controlled build-up to the peak of her season. From the start, McLaughlin-Levrone looked relaxed and composed. Despite a slight stutter on one of the hurdles during the curve, she maintained her rhythm and closed the race strongly, cruising across the line several meters ahead of the field. It wasn't a perfect race by her own high standards, but her dominance was never in question. Second place went to Andrenette Knight of Jamaica with a time of 54.08, a strong performance considering the competition. Knight is known for her aggressive start and managed to stay competitive during the early stages of the race, but ultimately, she couldn't match McLaughlin-Levrone's superior stride and technique over the final stretch. Anna Hall, the American heptathlete, claimed third in 54.43, showing her versatility once again by holding her own against specialist hurdlers despite starting from the difficult inside lane. Also in the lineup were Sarah Carley from Australia, whose career comeback after a near-fatal injury in the gym has been inspirational, and Shamir Little, returning to the 400-meter hurdles for the first time this season. Although not among the top finishers this time, both athletes are expected to improve as the season progresses. Shanice Salmon of Jamaica finished fourth in 54.62, while Cassandra Tate and Nami Van Den Broek rounded out the field. Sydney's performance marked her 12th consecutive victory in the 400-meter hurdles, a streak dating back to the 2019 World Championships. During that period, she has broken the world record 6 times, reducing it from 52.16 to a mind-blowing 50.37 seconds. Her consistency and ability to deliver under pressure are unmatched in the event. Interestingly, Sydney was spotted warming up outside the official warm-up area, calmly doing her drills between buses in the parking lot. This small detail reflects her unique approach to competition, focused, independent, and in full control of her process. After the race, she acknowledged that there were some technical aspects to improve, but expressed satisfaction with her fitness, especially considering this was only her second 400-meter hurdles race of the year. Sydney is expected to compete next in the flat 400 meters, where she may attempt to break the long-standing American record held by Sonia Richards-Ross. Given her current form, few would doubt her ability to deliver something special once again. In a world where most elite races are decided by hundredths of a second, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone continues to win by meters. Her blend of speed, technique, and mental focus keeps her ahead of the pack, and the track and field world continues to watch in awe.